Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Rajput, a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today I'm going to talk about surveillance in India and its legalities. Now, surveillance means close observation of a person or group, especially the one who are under suspicion or the act or observing or the condition of being observed. Being a developing country, India has brought several changes into its policies on information technology and still have a lot more changes needs to be done. With the growing IT sector, um, surveillance technologies has also been introduced such as internet surveillance, CCTV surveillance, telephone and email ID surveillance, etc. Although it is just a start and in future, maybe in 2-3 years, new technologies will be introduced, which leads us to the question whether current Indian legal framework has provisions as to surveillance and whether the privacy of individual in India is secured. In this video we will talk about different provision under different statutes which allow government to conduct surveillance, various governmental bodies doing surveillance and the right to privacy of individual in India. Now, IT sector in India is growing at very high rate, and the biggest problem is that there is no specific laws that governing surveillance in India. Although there are many acts and rules passed by legislature which govern surveillance indirectly, but there is a need of specific laws as to working of governmental bodies, their powers, protection of individual, privacy and freedom of speech. Section 69 of Information Technology Amendment Act 2008 gives power to government to intercept, monitor or decrypt any data or information stored on any computer resources for the reason of public safety, public order and many. But who shall be authorized to intercept this information is still unknown to us. Although CERT has been made by the virtue of Information Technology Act 2008, but CERT in will only come to play when there is any attack on Indian computers or resources, or when any of Indian servers being hacked or crashed by any foreign body or any individual within or outside India. The Indian Telegraph Act 1885 has also given power to central or state government to intercept any message if it is against public safety, and since then, as various laws came into force, the government has got power. The governmental bodies which are working have got indirect powers from many different rules passed by the legislation, but there is no such legal framework passed by the parliament in relation to the surveillance and authorities who has power to monitor and block information for any computer resources. The data collected by central monitoring system will only be accessed by governmental bodies like Intelligence Bureau, Research Analysis Wing, which is also known as RAW, Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI), National Investigation Agency (NIA), Central Bureau of Direct Taxes (CBDT), and Narcotics Control Bureau (NCB). But who has given this authority, or when shall such surveillance will be done is a question. Indian legal framework has provision related to electronic surveillance, but they are inefficient. Also, Right to Privacy Bill 2011 has been presented in the Parliament, and an attempt has been made by the government as to define privacy and under which circumstances the government has power to conduct surveillance and what shall be penalties as to misuse of such information obtained by the way of surveillance. Under this bill, the surveillance can only be granted by permission of Home Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. India's growing legislative framework and surveillance policies are not adequate to deal with future threats, and there is an urgent need to amend existing legal frameworks as well as to introduce strong and effective policies in order to protect IT industry as well as to protect privacy of individual in the country. Now, as we talked, there are many countries, UK, US, they have very effective policies and the working of agencies as well of the law relating to surveillance and privacy of its citizens. Similarly, in India, legislature should pass such acts and rules in relation to working of agencies, powers and authorities under whom surveillance will be done, protected, and destruction of such data collected during surveillance, and how far the privacy of individual is secured. Also, the laws governing surveillance done by the government departments and agencies which are currently working should be passed. There is also a need of defining the word privacy again in the modern age, as the development in IT sector and surveillance industry has changed the concept of privacy and laws governing it. The existing framework is not enough to deal with the future threats, and in India and in the near future there is a probability of increasing threats of cybercrime and cyber terrorism. Although, according to the rules, government has got power to intercept, monitor, decrypt or block any information on any computer resource, and also the central government has got powers to authorize any agency or any person to perform such activity as it thinks fit, but the working of such agency and who shall be employed in such agency has not mentioned anywhere in the rules, and also the provision as to penalties for misuse of such information by any governmental body or person has not been given. It is possible that the information obtained can be used for political purposes. Thank you.